Oh, hey there, folks. How was everyone's weekend? Show of hands. Who had a good one? Ah, about half of you. That's about the same success rate I have with my wife. Oops, swallowed my own spit. All right, today we're going to dive into a real treat, Jesse Shell's elemental tetrad. A fascinating theory. Listen in, folks, because this will be really helpful to your studies. Now I know you're all into your beepy boopy video games, but trust me, nothing teaches game design like a good old board game from 1995. I brought Settlers of Catan. Oh, hey everyone again. What a week. I was relearning how to set up my old barbecue that I hadn't touched in years. I didn't know whether to buy charcoal or briquettes. I was confused. Anyway, what did you all get up to? Yes, are you there with the shirt?
Me?
Yes, you stupid teenagers.
Oh, I played Dead by Daylight with my mates.
Huh, never heard of that. Must be one of them new games. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's an interesting game. Yeah. Sounds very spooky.
How about you? What did you play?
Yeah, nothing really. I was too busy with the barbecue and rewatching the Brady Bunch. What a classic.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. You know, we have game dev teachers that don't even play video games, like at all. And from what I can tell, it seems to be like an age thing. Like, the older the teacher, the more likely that this is true. Like, I've never come across a younger teacher who's like that. How can they be so out of touch? Like, I swear these people are living in La La Land, and they're just happy and content with it. Like clearly they must have meant something back in 2005, and then the 2008 global financial crisis happened, so they would have lost their job. And then about a year later, the games industry had this big boom, especially because of mobile gaming. So yeah, thank you, iPhone. And then 1 year later, they get their stable teaching role at the university. And they've been there ever since. Like, it's pretty obvious to see why this is a huge problem, right? So games courses are supposed to prepare us for the games industry. And once my course ended, I did not feel ready at all. And neither did a lot of my uni mates. You know, many of them just outright quit, right? And they moved on to other things. And if it was like in any other time in history, you would think, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing, you idiot? Like, what a waste of time and money. No. That's not how it is anymore. Like a lot of the time nowadays, that's actually the smart decision to make. So yeah, once I finished my degree, I had like zero clue on just how bad the industry was. But it only took me 2 weeks after, like, to realize, right? And when you look back at it, I suppose, like, I would definitely say it was easier back then compared to if you just had to graduate now. Though we'll say it's not because like standards are higher and employers want more from you. No, they've been like that for the last 10 years. Most recruiters at game studios, like, there aren't even game devs these days. Most of them literally don't understand what's required and how games are actually made. But what I will say is it's marginally harder to get lucky, right? That's the main thing. Getting that first opportunity, not to get your foot in the door, just to see the crack in the door frame, you know, right? And a lot of it does come down to luck, but you have to make your own luck, right? But now you just have to make a lot more of it. And the more that I'm just in this industry, like, I have this metaphor where I think that the games industry has become like dating apps. They're the same shit in my opinion. Though even though I did say it was easier back then, I will say I did get extremely lucky even for those times. So yeah, anyway, back to the teacher thing. During my second year of study, because yes, in our first year, we didn't even get to make video games. I mean, how fucking stupid is that really? And anyway, I had this one time where my teacher was playing the class's prototype games. And it was for our second assignment. And one of the game prototypes was designed for controller. And no joke, this teacher had to physically look down every time just to press a button. If the game said press A to jump, he had to physically get his controller, look down on it, you know, squint his face, and then just to press the A button. And while he pressed the A button, he didn't even look at the screen. He had to look at the controller as he pressed the button. Like, how the hell aren't you familiar with an Xbox controller and be a game dev teacher? I don't fucking know. And because he was so bad at basic controller mechanics, he couldn't even survive the tutorial level, which was so easy to beat. Like, and due to that, he couldn't even give proper feedback. And he was like, oh, did I? Oh, okay, I died again. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, very good. Well done. Bro, we're not going to be learning shit from this guy. And mind you, we're paying good debt money for this course. It's just so embarrassing, man. And to think we have so many other talented people out there who would be amazing teachers, right? It just feels so wrong to me. Like, And I'm pretty sure he's still at the uni too. He's still employed there. Like, they're probably never going to get rid of him, right? I remember seeing him talk to the unit conveyor. I don't know, whatever. Like this, they're old. You can tell they're old mates, right? They probably knew each other from like 15 years ago. And look, you can just forget about it. And here's a tip for you. If you want to find out if your teacher plays video games or not, like this is how to find it out, right? At the beginning of every class, if the teacher's trying to actively engage with the students, like about video games, and if they tend to talk about video games that are trending, then that's a good sign, right? Like, and even if your teacher hasn't played the video game that the student talks about, they should be able to hold a conversation. Like, even if it's just really basic, like that's how you can know. So if you're in your class in university and that's not happening, then that's ripperoni pepperoni, mate. And you're probably getting a shitty education from that class. Look, it is what it is. And yeah, keep in mind, I'm not saying that all game dev teachers are like this. I hope that was pretty fucking obvious. But if not, well, there you go. But there's heaps of great teachers out there. And I actually had some really good ones back in my university, even considering it was a public university. I know in private universities, the chances are you're probably going to have more competency because it costs a little more to be there. And they might be a bit more up to date. You know, they might regularly switch out teachers who aren't performing as well. I don't know. But it's just a weird fucking world we live in, right? And what you can do about the situation, what you need to do is start taking more control of your education. Do as much self-teaching as possible. Though, actually try to balance that with making friends at your uni or even online even. If you don't, like, I know it's hard to make mates, especially university. I did make quite a fair few of them, but I know for a lot of people it can be really hard. If you don't have mates, just join my Discord, ask questions, man. See if you can meet anyone. Talk about your interests and maybe someone will buy it. Talk about any problems you have, talk about anything that's good, share your games, you know, like it helps. So yeah, at the end of the day, like I'm hoping to create a system where we can all help each other out here.
Hey, younglings, good news. So this week, your 1,500 word essay is due. Remember, it's a critical examination of the dichotomy between fun and engagement, which is in essence a semantic construct.
Fuck this game! Fuck you!
Also, that's another thing too. What the fuck is the theory for game dev design? Seriously, like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. It's all just word salads and bullshit. I literally don't understand. Like on YouTube, there's plenty of YouTubers who do it really well. But for uni, it's just, what the fuck, man? It's so stupid. This could be another reason why they don't play video games. They're so focused on teaching the, quote, theory. Like, and just the way that they try to sound so posh about it. I mean, the score to get into the course was a 60 ATAR, which for people around, not in Australia, it's like the most average score you can get, right? It's you're not teaching to people that are fucking, you know, super duper ultra academic and stuff, where they're going to understand all these crazy words. It's just it's an ego thing. It's got to be straight up an ego thing. Yes, pour that expensive Merlot into that glass and switch it around like the posh person you are, mate.
I'm simply unparalleled, astoundingly clever, remarkably gifted, a true intellectual, if I may say so myself. Yes.
And then companies end up hiring this guy to write their job posts too. Got something to expose? Call the Spillato Bros.